some dipshit here to tell you.
It's hot. Very, very hot. Hello and welcome to the Weekly Drip. It's a show where two music nerds take their favorite songs and use them to create hot sauce recipes. I'm your co-host, Mike King.
I'm your co-host, Wyatt, Dozier, and if you're an astute observer, you may or may not notice that we are in fact in a different kitchen yet again for this episode. This makes kitchen number 5 that we've shot in, so the algorithm is all about consistency from episode to episode, and we're just throwing that right out the window.
Sorry, YouTube.
We are shooting this from the kitchen in my new apartment that's up here, also in the suburbs. So when we started this show, we were 750 miles apart. You were in Fargo, I was in Champaign. We then cut that distance slightly shorter to just 110 miles from Champaign to Joliet. We cut that distance down to just 5 miles. So we're just
for a total of 600 billion miles, folks. Absolutely crazy.
But I would
That
walk.
is what it says.
I would walk 500 miles, and I would walk 500 more.
I don't get that reference. Okay. If this is your first time watching the show, just to let you guys know, these are hot sauces that are actually based off of a podcast that we do called Getting Sauced. You can find the link to that in the description of this episode. Make sure you check that out for the first part of this episode. These two hot sauces are actually going to be based on different songs this week, and we're going to try to keep this one short because it is my wedding week and I don't have a lot of time to film. But my hot sauce was based on Jackson Brown's You Love the Thunder.
And my hot sauce was based on Bluebird by the Electric Light Orchestra.
Stick around and let's get cooking. Okay, so for You Love the Thunder by Jackson Brown, I was tasked with coming up with a sauce recipe that tastes like a thunderstorm. And that's impossible, but I went to the internet and asked some folks on Reddit some ideas for it. And the best idea that I got out of that, out of some pretty good suggestions, was that cucumbers taste a lot like what rain smells like. So that's what I'm gonna go with, cucumbers. I thought a really good pairing for cucumbers would be some cilantro, some limes, jalapeno, salt, and a white vinegar base.
So we were pretty short for inspiration for my sauce. In fact, the only thing that we came up with in the podcast was put blueberries in it. So we have that. Aside from that, I thought if we're going with a fruity sauce, habaneros pair well with that. And I like my lemon lime base to provide the acidity. My secret ingredient, if you will, to provide the connection to it being my favorite band was to put some cherries in it. And just to include something a little bit off the wall, Jeff Lynne is from Birmingham, he's a British chap, and I thought maybe some Earl Grey flavors might go well.
Flavor notes. Flavor notes.
Alright guys, we're gonna cook up some peppers. Here we go.
So I've had the tea steeping in here, so I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of my ingredients to it. So I'm going to toss these tea bags out here, throw in our peppers. I'm reasonably confident this is the first time somebody's dumped a bunch of habaneros into a pot of Earl Grey tea. All these blueberries. All these cherries.
Alright folks, it's time to blend things up. I've got my jalapenos cooked down to a nice soft kind of texture. Yeah, let's go for it.
So I've got my weird, spicy, fruity tea mixture here, and it's going in.
Alright folks, we are all blended up and ready to try the sauces, and we've got two very different ones here.
Well, it's almost as if they were based on 2 different songs entirely.
Alright, well you don't have to pander me, thank you. Let's give them a shot. Woo! I'm gonna say it right now, mine's fucking delicious. The lime, the salt, way out front. Cilantro's good. Nice little bit of heat.
Yeah, this is not bad. If I had to describe the flavor of this to somebody, it'd be, what if blueberry pie, but spicy?
Sounds good to me.
Actually, it probably could use some kind of sweetener. I probably could have put some honey in that. May do that later. But first,
let's swap it up.
yeah, it's fantastic.
So, temperature-wise, very hot. You just cooked this.
Oh, it's delicious. Put that on salad or something.
I agree. I agree that it's a little bitter.
Yeah, I need to put. Here's what we're gonna do.
But okay. But I don't think it's bad. Oh my God, yours is hot as fuck. Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Game time decision. This is what we're doing. Because it's still really, really hot out there. It's like tea.
Good goodness, oh, that's what the bitterness comes from. That tea.
This is gonna be the redeeming quality here. We're gonna sweeten it a little bit. I'm gonna try this now. Oh, it's way better with some honey in there.
I don't believe it.
I mean, it's not as good as yours, but it elevates it like a lot, and it is really.
Oh, that is good. I like the honey there.
Yeah. I meant to do that from the beginning, but completely forgot about it. They're both good, but this is great.
I really like the salt and the lime playing together. The jalapeno and cilantro are way in the back. Cucumber, I feel like, is just an underlying. It smells like rain a little bit, which was my goal. Cucumbers helped me accomplish that. But yeah, the salt and the lime just really helped with that one. Yours is not a failure by any means.
No, but
I think it's outshined by how fucking awesome I am. I mean, my sauces.
Yeah.
A very different sauce.
You can really only loosely call it a sauce. This is spicy fruit tea. This is a sauce, and it is a good one.
Indeed. All right. Let's go ahead and put a cap on it.
Let's do it.
All right, folks, we're gonna go ahead and put a cap on it for the week. Pacifico's in hand because it is 95 plus degrees outside, and we are drinking habanero juice right now.
Sponsor us, please.
Somebody, anybody out there. Thank you so much for watching the Weekly Drip this week. Make sure you subscribe to our page, like this video, and comment below to let us know whose sauce you thought was better this week, mine or Wyatt's. This was, again, based on last week's Get Sauce podcast episode. Make sure you check us out there. We are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Google Podcasts. If Android has a podcast app, I'm sure we're on it. Just check them all out. I guarantee you we're on there. Yeah, we're also on social medias, on Facebook, on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. So check us out there. We're very bad at them. It's hilarious.
This episode was written and produced by Mike King and Wyatt Dozier. Huge thanks to all of you amazing viewers out there and our wonderful camerawoman, Kim King. And also our amazing editor, Zia Fox.
Indeed. So until next time, we are the Weekly Drip, and you stay spicy. This is the tea. Don't worry, that's me.
And I'm Mr. T, fool!
Ow! Ow!
Look, I'm not used to sitcom things like